Hello everyone, welcome to Druv Online Academy. In this 30-day revision series, today we can start revising the unit People, Environment and Development. Today we can revise the topic Sources of Energy, Types of Pollutants, Types of Pollution, Millennium Development Goals and Sustainable Development Goals. Sources of Energy. When it comes to sources, there are two different categories. One is conventional source, the other one is non-conventional source. Conventional sources are the ones which cannot be generated continuously and the supply is limited. Whereas in non-conventional source of energy, we can constantly generate. The source replenishes itself after a period of time and the supply is unlimited. These conventional sources are non-renewable, whereas non-conventional sources are renewable sources of energy. Types of pollutants. There are two types. One is primary, the other one is secondary. Primary pollutant is directly emitted from a source, whereas secondary pollutant forms when this primary pollutant reacts in the atmosphere. For example, sulfur dioxide is a primary pollutant and this pollutant is released while burning fossil fuels. This primary pollutant when reacts in air, when the sulfur dioxide reacts in air, it forms a secondary pollutant, sulfur trioxide. This sulfur trioxide is harmful for the lungs and it makes it very difficult to even breathe. Pollution is when the pure natural resources get contaminated and their quality gets affected because of that. This pollution affects the entire ecosystem and makes survival extremely challenging. Air pollution is caused by smoke, dust and harmful gases which are released into air. Vehicular emission is one of the primary reasons for air pollution. Water is polluted. Water bodies are contaminated mainly because of untreated sewage and industrial waste. Water and air pollution causes serious threat to survival of all species. Then soil pollution. Due to industrial waste, usage of chemicals in agriculture, the soil gets contaminated and its quality is greatly affected. This also affects the growth and nutrient value of the crops we grow in that soil. Noise pollution is when the environmental quality is affected because of regular exposure to extremely high sound levels. Noise pollution causes loss of hearing and increased stress and blood pressure levels. Release of radioactive substances in the environment causes radioactive pollution. So this generally happens when there is a weapon testing or during the production phases of harmful weapons or during nuclear explosion. Thermal pollution is when there is a sudden increase or decrease in temperature of a natural water body. This decreases the amount of dissolved oxygen in water, which makes it difficult for the aquatic species to survive. Sustainable Development Goals. According to UN, Sustainable Development Goals are the blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future. These goals were adopted in the year 2015 and are to be achieved by the year 2030. Sustainable Development Goals include a wide range of goals starting from eliminating poverty to ensuring health, sanitation, education and employment, infrastructure, and building a sustainable environment and strong partnerships. Millennium Development Goals. These 8 goals were adopted in the year 2000 and the deadline was set to be 2015. Sustainable Development Goals is an extension of this Millennium Development Goals. Now we can revise some previous year questions. First question. Sustainable Development Goals have specific targets to be achieved by. The timeline for Sustainable Development Goals is the year 2030. So option B is the right option. Second question. The time frame for the implementation of Millennium Development Goals was. The timeline set for Millennium Development Goals was 2000 to 2015. Option B is the right one. Third question. Consider the following statements in the context of Millennium Development Goals adopted by the United Nations. First, eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. Second statement, improve maternal health. Third, responsible consumption and production. Fourth, reduce child mortality. Among these statements, 1, 2 and 4 are true in the context of Millennium Development Goals. Here we can look at the options. 1, 2 and 4. Option C is the right one. Fourth question. There are two statements here. First statement, the Millennium Development Goals were adopted by the United Nations in the year 2010. Second statement, developing a global partnership for development was one of the Millennium Development Goals. First statement is wrong. Millennium Development Goals was adopted in the year 2000. So option B, only second statement is correct. Fifth question, which of the following are priority areas in relation to the Sustainable Development Goals? 1. No poverty. 2. Zero hunger. 3. Reducing urbanization. 4. Peace, justice and strong institutions. Okay, no poverty, zero hunger, peace, justice and strong institutions are priority areas in Sustainable Development Goals. 1, 2 and 4 are the right options. We look at the options here. 1, 2 and 4. Option D is the right answer. Sixth question, which of the following is considered a major source of pollution in rivers of India? A. Unregulated small-scale industry. B. Untreated sewage. C. Agricultural runoff. And D. Thermal power plants. Major source of pollution in rivers is untreated sewage. So option B is the right answer. Seventh question, which of the following is a secondary air pollutant? Ozone is a secondary air pollutant. Option B is the right one. With that, part 1 revision of 9th unit gets over. Hope you find this helpful. Please do subscribe to Druv Online Academy and watch the other videos in this 30-day revision series. Thank you.